There's something unusual happening in Kansas City right now, something that should have every Chiefs fan paying close attention. A young wide receiver, Jaylen Royals, is climbing the ranks fast at training camp. And that's not something we see very often in Andy Reid's offense. Usually, rookies are brought along slowly, worked into the system carefully with a ton of patience. But Royals, he's stacking good days, seizing his opportunities, and flat out making plays. And if he keeps this up, there's a real chance he could shock everyone with just how big a role he plays this season. Now, what makes this even more exciting is the timing. With Rashy Rice expected to miss time due to a looming suspension, Royals is stepping up at the exact right moment. Just the other day, he took a bubble screen nearly the full length of the field, 90 yards, weaving through defenders untouched. That kind of play doesn't just happen by accident. It shows field vision, instincts, and a gear that defenders just couldn't match. And if that wasn't enough, Rice himself gave Royals one of the highest compliments you can give a rookie. He said Royals is learning fast and is gonna be a dog this year. And when you get that kind of praise from your position's top guy, you know it means something. But it's not just Rice hyping him up. Coaches and teammates across the board are noticing how quickly Royals is picking things up. For a rookie to be catching on this fast in Reid's system, that's rare. And the more consistent he is throughout camp and preseason, the more likely he is to carve out a role early on, especially while the offense is looking to fill some short-term gaps. I don't know about you, but I'm all in on the idea of an unexpected breakout story like this. Royals might not have been on anyone's radar before camp, but if he keeps showing up like this, he could force his way into the game plan. And honestly, how exciting would that be to see a rookie make some serious noise this season? Let me ask you, do you think Jaylen Royals can be a real contributor even before Rashy Rice returns from suspension? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're here, help us reach 5,000 subscribers by hitting that sub button. If you love seeing young talent rise through the ranks, this is the place to be. While Royals is generating well-earned buzz, the rest of training camp has been just as eventful, especially when it comes to injuries and roster battles. As of the latest update, the injury list has grown a bit, and that's created some real opportunities for depth guys to step up, particularly in the tight end room. Let's start there. Jared Wiley was seen with a sleeve on his leg, possibly linked to his previous ACL recovery. Then there's Jake Breiningstool, also out with a hamstring issue. That's the tight end sidelined, which opened the door for veteran Robert Tonyan, and he's made the most of it. The 31-year-old has quietly had one of the more consistent camps, and at this rate, don't be surprised if he sneaks onto the final 53-man roster. Like the saying goes, the best ability is availability. Then there's Trey Watson, who started camp injured but is getting more first-team reps now. He's making a case for himself too, though if we had to choose today, Tonyan might have the edge. He's been more reliable, more consistent, and honestly, more polished. But this battle's not over, especially with more preseason reps coming. And let's not forget, Noah Gray. The man is as steady as they come. He continues to be Manhum's safety valve and hauled in a couple of highlight reel catches, including a touchdown during a scramble drill and another tough grab just over linebacker Jack Cochran. He's not flashy, but he's trustworthy, and in this offense, that counts for a lot. Now, over at wide receiver, the absences of Sky Moore and Hollywood Brown are being felt. Moore's out with a hamstring and Brown's nursing an ankle. That's given players like Taquan Thornton even more runway to show what they can do, and he's starting to capitalize. We'll get more into his story later, but it's safe to say the WR room is far from settled. These injury shakeups are creating ripple effects across the depth chart. They're giving guys like Tonyan, Watson, and even Royals more time to show what they can do with the first-team offense. In a way, it's unfortunate, but it's also revealing who can rise to the occasion. So here's the question. If you had to pick today, who's your T3 behind Kels and Gray, Robert Tonyan, or Trey Watson? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying these camp upgrades. Every like and sub helps push the channel closer to that 5,000 subscriber mark, and we appreciate every one of you who's already joined the squad. If you're looking for camp intensity, just take one look at the battles going on between the rookies and vets right now, especially in the trenches. One of the most exciting storylines is Josh Simmons, the Chiefs' first-round rookie tackle, locking horns with none other than Chris Jones. And I mean locking horns. These one-on-one reps are no joke. Simmons held his own against one of the best defensive linemen in the league. giving Mahomes just enough time to theoretically get the ball out. That's not just impressive, that's huge for a rookie still adjusting to NFL speed. But Simmons isn't just making noise with his play. He's showing some fire. Earlier this week, he got into it with Ashton Goulart, and more recently, there was another scuffle with linebacker Leo Chenal. Teammates quickly separated them, and it's all love afterward. But it's clear Simmons isn't backing down from anyone. That kind of edge when controlled is something coaches love to see. And according to Goulart, there's real mutual respect between them. It's just competitive heat, and at the end of the day, they're helping each other improve. And speaking of heat, let's talk Xavier Worthy. After briefly landing in concussion protocol, he made a surprise return, and it turns out it wasn't a concussion after all. It was just fluid in his ear messing with his balance. Since then, Worthy's been back with a vengeance. He dusted Trent McDuffie on a deep route and later outran safety Jaden Hicks across the field like he was in another gear. That elite speed, still very much there. But what's even more encouraging is that his route running is getting crisper. You can see the development happening in real time. On the defensive side, Charles Omenihu, who had a brief injury scare but returned to action the same day. He's looked solid, and so has second-round rookie Omar Norman-Lott, who's getting first-team reps and showing no signs of lingering ankle issues. If Norman-Lott keeps playing like this, he could be the key to giving Chris Jones more rest while keeping pressure on opposing QBs. Meanwhile, Mahomes has been absolutely dealing at practice. He's been threading needles, squeezing balls into tight windows like it's midseason already. His chemistry with Gray, Worthy, and even Royals is on full display. Watching the offense go toe-to-toe with the defense during camp has been nothing short of electric. So here's what I want to know from you. Are you buying the hype around Josh Simmons already? Is he living up to his first-round status? Or are you waiting to see how he handles preseason reps? Drop your take in the comments. And hey, if you're loving the coverage so far, smash that subscribe button and help Total Chiefs News get to 5,000 strong. We're just getting started. While most eyes are glued to the offense and defense, don't sleep on what's happening with special teams right now. The battle for roster spots at the bottom of the depth chart often comes down to who can contribute in the third phase, and one name making a big push is Tyquan Thornton. He's had a strong training camp on offense, but what might earn him a spot on the 53-man roster is his versatility on special teams. Special teams coordinator Dave Tubb made it clear, if Thornton can keep improving, they'll find a way to get him involved. He's already getting reps as a gunner on punts, a cover guy on kickoffs, and even taking some returns. His top-end speed is exactly what the Chiefs want for the new NFL kickoff rules, which are expected to lead to way more returns this season. And with his 4.8 speed, Thornton could be a serious weapon in that area. But Thornton's not the only one making noise. Bashard Smith is another name to keep tabs on. Like Thornton, he's been turning heads and could break out on returns during the preseason. However, it's still Nico Remigio who's considered the top guy on both punt and kick returns. Tubb even said Nico is still improving and is clearly the most reliable return man they have right now. These position battles matter more than ever this year, with the league's new rules on touchbacks now placing the ball at the 35-yard. Line teams are more motivated to test returns rather than settle for automatic field position. That means the return game will be more important than it's been in years. And for guys on the roster bubble, this is where they prove their value. And let's not forget about punter Matt Araiza, who recently secured the punting job over Eddie Czaplinski. The battle may have been cut short by roster needs elsewhere, but Araiza came out stronger and more consistent because of it. He's a lock now and will play a key role in the field position game this season. So I've got to ask, do you think Tyquan Thornton is earning a spot just based on what he's doing on special teams? Or is it still too early to call? Hit the comments and let's hear what you think. And hey, if you appreciate the deep dive coverage like this, give the video a thumbs up and help us reach that 5,000 subscriber milestone. Every click helps fuel the grind. Let's finish with one of the most important storylines on this team, Rashy Rice. After everything that's happened this offseason, from the legal trouble to the suspension looming over his head, Rice finally spoke to the media. And what he had to say, honestly, it hit different. He didn't dodge anything. He acknowledged the situation and made it clear his focus is on what he can control, being the best football player he can be every single day. Rice said he feels completely healthy, better even than he did last year. His knee is 100%, and he used his recovery time wisely, sitting in meetings, studying the playbook, refining the little things. He said he's back where he left off, but sharper, more aware, and that should be terrifying news for opposing defenses. Remember, Rice was on pace for over 1,100 yards early last season before injury and inconsistency slowed him down. Now he's got experience, a deeper grasp of the system, and even more trust from Mahomes and Andy Reid. The only thing standing in his way is the suspension, which could be anywhere from 4 to 6 games. The incident was all caught on film, a crash, fleeing the scene, and the league may decide to make an example out of him. We'll see. But regardless, Rice is locked in, grateful to be in KC, and he's not wasting the opportunity. And here's the big question. Can Rice still be the WR1 for this team when all is said and done? Even if he misses a chunk of games, he's got the physicality, the hands, and the experience to anchor the receiver room. The way he speaks, focused, humble, accountable, it sounds like a guy who's ready to grow up fast and prove he belongs at the top. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Rashy Rice will still finish the year as the Chiefs' most productive receiver despite the suspension? Or will someone else rise up and claim that WR1 title? Drop your predictions below. And if you've enjoyed the video, don't leave without subscribing. We're pushing hard toward 5,000 subscribers and every single one counts. Like the video, leave a comment, and let's ride into the season together.